Welcome y'all back to Whiplash TV. Thank you for coming back to check out another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about an issue that I've been having with the insurance company on this truck right here. You may have seen here recently that I did a video on the top 5 things that you should do when your vehicle gets damaged, such as hail damage, like I have on this truck right here. So please, real quick, go ahead and hit that thumbs up on the video, and I'm gonna jump right into what I've got going on here. So after the last video, I had an adjuster come look at the vehicle, and his evaluation wasn't necessarily bad. However, every time that they take and look at a vehicle, they have comparables that they run on vehicles that are supposed to be similar to yours, but that doesn't mean that they're always similar. So that's where the problem started. So they said that my vehicle was worth around $4,300 if they kept it and took it to the insurance company and just gave me a check, or if they gave me an amount and I kept the vehicle, they'd give me, basically it's like $3,100 right in there. So the next thing I looked at after looking at that dollar amount, which I knew was super duper low, was to go look at the comparables that they had. The comparables that they had, which had the evaluation so low, was that all 4 comparables were extended cab pickup trucks, and every truck was high mileage. As some of y'all may know, this truck here only has 118,000 miles, which makes it a very low mileage truck for a 2001 model year. And their trucks had 176,000 miles, 207,000 miles, 228,000 miles, and 232,000 miles. As soon as I saw that, as y'all could imagine, I was so frustrated, because for any of y'all that know the market, an extended cab 2001 pickup truck is not going to bring the same value as a 2001 single cab short bed pickup truck. The values are completely different. All the extended cabs were V8 models, so that was good. Now when they run their comparables and their high mileage, yes, they do give you like an adjustment on mileage, but the adjustment on mileage for that $232,000 truck was only about $1,100. It is completely unrealistic to think that you could buy the same 2001 Chevy Silverado, let's say it's extended cab pickup truck with 118,000 miles, versus one with the wear and tear and mileage of a $232,000 vehicle, and think that $1,100 is going to make up that difference. There's no way. So here's something else that I ran into when looking at the evaluation. I have Progressive insurance. Now some of y'all may have Progressive insurance and may have had bad stories or good stories. Hey, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Tell me about your happenings with an insurance company. But for me, dealing with Progressive, this is my first time on an auto claim with them. And come to find out, even though they're a massive, big insurance company, they use a third party called Mitchell to do their evaluations on their comparables and looking up vehicles. I was a little bit surprised at first to learn that a really big insurance company does not keep this sort of thing in-house, and they farm it out to a third-party company. So I didn't really like finding that out, but the third-party company was here in America, loosely based over in San Diego, California, best I can tell. You, as the private individual with your insurance, cannot even talk to or dispute with the third-party company, so all your disputing has to happen directly with Progressive. So before I get into this next part, let me just say, I don't care if you're male or female. I don't care if you're, a certain color or nationality or anything. I am not racist or anything like that. So if I say I talked to her or talked to him or whatever, it's just simply stating what I found, all right? So the lady that I was talking to initially, a normal Progressive employee, she was not very helpful. Every time that I talked to her, there was nothing to where she was seeing my point of view or anything like that. In fact, the adjuster was more helpful than she was. The adjuster, that same day that he came out and looked at the vehicle, said that he thought that the comparable amount was low on the truck. So it was actually nice. You don't always run across a nice adjuster, and this guy was real nice. So he gave me a link to where I could upload and submit a document and also comparables. So something that I want to get into right here and try to help anyone out who watches this video is how to fight the evaluations that an insurance company gives you. So one of the first ways to fight an evaluation that they give you is to submit your own comparables. So submitting your own comparables means that you have to use things like Auto Trader, Cars.com, or Carfax website, different websites that they will actually look at and pay attention to, not Facebook Marketplace, not Craigslist. They won't count those as valid comparables. So you have to go get your own links and submit those for them to take and look at. Again, this is where I ran into an issue with the third-party company. The person that I was dealing with at Progressive was not getting my stuff handled. So after over 2 weeks, I get sent back an email. Come to find out, they rejected all 7 of my comparables, and not Progressive, but the third-party company Mitchell rejected all 7 of my comparables. I had 4 of which that were regular cab pickup trucks, and I found some lower mileage extended cab pickup trucks just to throw in there, trying to get some stuff in there that was a higher dollar amount because it was more like my vehicle, whether it was because it was regular cab or just low mileage. So I submitted all this only to get rejected. And again, man, I was so frustrated over this right here. So then it was time to take it to the next steps. So the one that did the most was I wanted to get in touch with the lady's supervisor, whoever that was, because my voice was not being heard by the Progressive representative who I was talking to. The automated system just simply routes you directly to who's over your claim. So I had to trick the automated system to getting me to a different person, and it ended up taking about 3 different transfers to different people to finally get the number and name of her supervisor. That supervisor was super cool to talk to, and he actually heard all my frustration, everything I had to say, and then requested the third-party company to run a special comparables without any extended cabs and without any high mileage vehicles. So after having him run those special comparables, that really is what turns things around. So the other thing you can do as well is if your insurance is wrote through like an actual, local office or whatever with a insurance person there, then they will actually fight on your behalf to help get things fixed the way that you need to get them fixed. That's another route that I used, but so far it looks like dealing directly with the supervisor got done what I needed to, because after they ran the comparables, the value of this truck went up from $4,300 to $11,200. So that's like 2.5 to 3 times the actual valuation of what they had at the beginning when they were running it with high mileage extended cabs. So now with that higher evaluation, it's no longer a total loss for now, and I can get it fixed without having it go into a total loss, as long as I don't exceed now a much higher number than around that $3,000 number. So now I've finally, after like a month of having this claim opened, I've finally gotten with a body shop, and I've taken it to them, and now they're running the numbers on it to see what we can do about fixing the truck and not having it be a total loss. So that way there's none of that stuff on the title. So I just want to encourage y'all, when you're going through junk with an insurance company, doesn't have to be the same one I'm dealing with, but any insurance company, go ahead and find ways to fight the evaluation to get your fair share on what the evaluation is of your vehicle. Some of the main ways to get this done is running your own comparables and submitting those, dealing with a supervisor, dealing with the individual that you have your insurance wrote through locally, or simply getting that supervisor and getting the insurance company to work on doing a special evaluation with the correct comparables. I hope that this video helps y'all out. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. Click that notifications bell, and I'll catch you on the next video.